See, essentially a company, when they hire talent, let's say campus placements, there are 20,000 plus engineering students passing out or graduating every year from the universities in Andhra Pradesh. Now what happens is when these students come, they are very high on technical skills, but their communication skills are lacking. Right. So employers have shared this kind of feedback, and even colleges have felt the need to improve the communication skills. A guy may be technically good, but if he's not able to convey, he's not able to communicate. And in today, if you look at BPO segment or IT segment, where the interactions with global clients is very high, it is imperative that the communication skills are also at a much higher level. So there is a good move that has been taken in the sense that engineering colleges particularly have introduced communication skills as a particular subject, and so students go through those kind of training programs. Also that every college invites external faculty to come and train students how to attend the training, prospective job interviews. So students go through one or two iterations of how to attend an interview, how to speak better, how to communicate effectively on these kind of topics, and they are groomed to present themselves better to industry. Now once they get hired by industry there is a very rigorous selection process in place. Typically it is a written test, or then there may be a group discussion, there may be a personal interview. So the employer is checking various attributes, both technical, a combination of technical as well as personality as well as communicative skills. So there is something called on the job training, there is something called personality training. So every employee in in good organizations is given training, which is it could be to enhance his technical skills and also to improve his communication skills. So HR related training. So today companies are doing that. In fact, most organizations have a training calendar. Today training and development is given a new name. It is called learning and development. So employees go through training programs, and the intention is to increase the knowledge worth of every individual. So it is happening in Hyderabad. IT companies, BPO companies are laying a lot of stress, and employees are going through training programs. In Hyderabad, if you look at, again we have to make a distinction between different non-IT and IT. If you look at manufacturing companies, engineering companies, industrial companies, the HR need is mostly to handle workforce, because their IR is given more importance. Industrial relations, the person should be able to handle negotiations, wage settlements, deal with union problems, be able to come to agreement with sign agreements year on year. But if you look at IT or the more technical levels are much higher, or the BPO sector, there is no IR related issue, because all employees are highly qualified, and so managing the aspirations of employees is what is a core HR. And today Hyderabad has a mix of both HR as well as IR resources. I think people over here, today we see a lot of people coming from other cities also. Earlier Hyderabad was probably, if you compare it with Mumbai or a Chennai or a Bangalore, people are not very open to relocate to Hyderabad. Today I think many people are open to Hyderabad. In fact, Hyderabad is a much a chosen place if you compare it to Bangalore or maybe even Chennai weather-wise, but otherwise, if you look at Bangalore is highly saturated. But Hyderabad today, is still able to attract and retain people in Hyderabad.